Hey guys, I am going to do a in the bag. My name is Casey. I'm mainly doing this because I don't really like doing these kind of videos, but I'm mainly doing this for the Dynamic Disc Challenge. If you guys haven't checked that out, you basically sign up. It's Damage Disc Squad. There's different ranks. This is one of my challenges I get to do. So I think it's a really cool aspect that they're adding. With everything, so here's my end of the bag. First we'll start out, this is my Zooka Transit Cart by Dynamic Disc, Zooka, whatever you want to call it. This is what I'll be using for locally my main bag. This bag is really nice, it's big, it's got a lot of storage, including the undercarriage underneath it, which is super nice. You can throw whatever you want down there. But this is the main thing I will be using. I also have the Dynamic Disc Commander bag. When I'm going traveling, I like to go up north and play courses up there. Instead of hugging this thing around, I will just throw my disc in that and take that. Pull my sleeves up so I'm getting warm. But I do have, I'm going to talk about the cart really quick. I do have the Dynamic Disc putter pouch on it, and I have the seat cushion for this cart on it. Both are very necessary, so if you buy the cart, buy at least this. The pad's not so bad, it's just the pad gets really cold in the winter. I mean, the seat does. So I put the pad on it so it's not as cold, and it has some kind of cushion on it, because sitting on that cold, hard metal isn't a whole lot of fun. But first, I'm talking about my two putting putters. Both of these are the Judges with the Halloween stamp. I don't know how well you can see them, but these both have the Halloween stamp. They're just classic Judges, not Emax. They're in the classic blend plastic. I like the little softer but firm feeling to them. I've been putting with these for quite some years now, and they're just my old reliables. So yeah. I change my putters out once a year, so every year I buy 2 new putters. That's what I putt with. I putt with the Judges because they're straight flying. I don't have to worry about them. They don't really dump no matter what range I'm at. I just know I have to throw it straight out of the basket. So yeah, and then my 3 throwing putters. I'll go with the other Judge I have. This is the Chameleon Lucid. This is not the Lucid X. This is just Chameleon. It's kind of hard to see because of reflection. But yeah, it's pinkish red, purple, blue. It's really cool. It is, I'd say it's more overstable than their normal runs. This run I felt like was really overstable. So I know I can trust this one to just go straight flat and have a little finish, but not enough to even consider it as a finish. It's pretty straight flying. I use this one mainly just for backhands. And then my other 2 are harps. So this is my main harp. This is one I always reach for. This is one I throw the most. It has a nice straight flight, nice finish, great for approach shots, great for drives. This one, if I know like there's water behind the basket and I don't want to overshoot it, I grab this one. I know it's going to hit the ground and stop. It's not going to move. This one's this soft BT burst. So I mean, it is soft. You can fold this up into a taco and it'll still do what you want it to do. So yeah, those are my 3 main putters. Don't normally throw putters. There's a lot of longer holes where I live. I live in Michigan. A couple shorter holes, and I just throw the Judge. And then my mid-ranges are right here. So I have my most overstable one, which is this Verdict. I took the stamp off it because I really like the burst on it. I've had this one for a while, but it's still my overstable disc. Overstable mid-range, if I need anything 350, 300, overstable, I throw this. It's got a really nice straight flight with a little finish at the end of it. I don't care about the wind because it just fights it. If you don't have Verdict and you throw DD, go buy one. You'll thank me later. I'd say it's in between the EMAC Truth and the Justice. It's like right in between because Justice is too overstable for me. The Verdict fits that slot perfectly for me. The other two are EMAC Truths. This one is crazy flippy. I can throw this one a hyzer. I know it's going to flip up and flip over. Is what the disc does. It has no fade back. I know if I throw it flat, it's just going to dump. So I always like throw it on hyzer, let it flip up, and then flip over. I know this disc will never come back, and it's a great mid-range. That if I need that disc to just flip at very late, it'll do it. This is my straight flying mid-range. I use this one a lot for different shot shapes. This is my like utility mid-range. I use this one whenever I'm in a pickle and I don't know what to do. I just grab this disc and I figure it out every time. I really love this mid-range. It's a nice straight flying one. Not a whole lot of right to left, right to left. But I know if I throw it hard and flat, she'll glide forever. And then this one is a Bounty with the Dynamics Disc Experience. The football helmet stamp on it. This one, I normally throw it flat and it just kind of gently glides to the right. It's not as understable as the EMAC one, but I'd say this one's like dead in between these two. Like this one's crazy flippy. This one's not. This one still doesn't really want to come back, but it doesn't have that hard. I don't have to throw it on crazy hyzer to get it to flip up, then over. I just throw it flat and let it have a nice gentle fade to the right. So those are my three mid ranges. I use them all for different uses. I'll put these back. I like to have my bag very organized, so every disc has a different slot. My bag is white, orange, and pink, mainly pink. Then we will go to fairway drivers. We'll start with my most overstable ones. I have a Lucid X Felon. This is my meat cutter. I don't ever throw this disc very often, but if I need a hard S curve and not go very far, I use this. This is my other Felon. This is my mainly overstable one. If I'm going in a headwind, I grab this disc and I rip it. I know it's not going to flip, I know it's not going to do anything, but go straight and have a nice, reliable finish for me. Put these back. Sorry, I'm very organized, I can't stand it. And then I have this one, all of these. I have quite a few. Really enjoy that one. And I believe that is it. Alrighty. So besides my two Felons, these are all my other fairways I have. I don't normally throw, I know a lot of people carry quite a few mid-ranges, but I just feel like my mid-ranges do what I want them to do. I don't have to, they just do what I want. Like if I want the pink one to just have that nice right and have a little fade at the end, it does that. So I mainly throw fairways. I don't have the arm speed for the bigger drivers yet. My forehand does, but my backhand doesn't. So whenever I throw backhand, it's with a fairway driver. I notice I get more distance and more control out of them with the fairways than I do with my drivers, which I normally use for forehands. This is the Bear. I'm not sure this disc is going to stay in the bag. For one reason, it's because this disc, I don't know, I think I already have a slot. I feel like it's more like an Explorer to me. Just a little faster. It does have a little wider rim. But it's not, I don't think it's what I'm looking for. So we'll see. I have only thrown it a couple times. So, yeah. And then I have these two Explorers. This is my forehand one. This is my backhand one. Reason why I say that is because this one is more overstable. I know it's going to go flat. Maybe have a little left to right, but have a nice fade. This one is super flippy, so because my backhand's not as strong, I really like this one. I get the same result backhand than I do with my forehand. So yeah. Plus, if I lose one, I have an extra. Because I do enjoy that disc a lot. And then we're going to go to my Maverick. This is another one of my utility discs. I use this one if I know I want the disc to flip over. And I have another disc in here that's Mega Flipper, but I use it as a roller. But the Mavericks are such a great utility disc that you can pretty much shape them however you want. This one I like to throw on hyzer actually. And because it's new, it doesn't want to flip up. It'll just gently hold that hyzer the whole time. So I know that this disc, I only throw this disc in hyzer, I swear. But I know it's going to ride that hyzer forever and have that finish. It's not going to want to flip up and then go straight. It's just going to hyzer the whole time. This is my roller disc. It's brand new. It's a Sear. This is a stamp from the King box. This one I throw crazy hard, dead flat, and it stinks every time. I've thrown the disc hundreds of times. This Sear is great for it. If you want a fairway driver, you rip on it hard, turns into a roller, goes forever. Don't normally throw rollers, but sometimes you have to, and that's the disc I go for. Even forehand, I do the same thing. If I need to roll it out, throw it hard, flat, and it flips over. Then this is my Stag. If I want a disc, fairway driver, goes dead straight, has no finish, I grab this. Now I've noticed with the Stags, once they get beat in, they don't do what I want them to do, so I typically get a new one every year. I have other ones, so sometimes I'll change them in and out. But this is another Chameleon one. This is brand new, just came out. I really like the stamp on it. But this disc I throw flat, and sometimes a little hyzer just to get it flip up to flat. But I know it's going to go straight forever, and then finish straight. Most people are like, "Oh, it's too flippy," and not for me, not for my backhand. It's not strong enough. It goes flat and straight forever. So yeah, those are my fairways. Then we're gonna go to my distance drivers. You will notice that I have a lot of the same, but sometimes I don't. I have two molds made by different brands, but they're the same disc. I mean, they have the same flight numbers, but they do a little bit different. I just gotta put this back ready to go. Sorry, I'm very organized. I can't just throw the disc on the ground and drive me nuts. We will go with my faster ones. I carry 3 of these in my bag at all times. Here's the reasoning. These are Raiders. These are my favorite disc in the whole world. Raiders go far. They go real far. But they get understable, they get flippy, and they go farther. They're great. I love Raiders. I don't throw anything more overstable than in a distance driver than these Raiders. Raiders are not overstable. They're not super beefy. They're not out of control. I can control them really well, and they go far. So this one is a double stamp misprint. It is super nice, super cool. This one's my straight to right. I mean, straight left. I know it hard, flat, as hard as I can. And I know it's gonna go dead straight and then have that finish I want. This one I'm pushing 350 to 375 some days on a good day with my backhand, 400 to 425 with my forehand. And that's the difference. My forehand is better. And then this one is my super flippy one. It's a black one. I mean, it's a blank one that I custom dyed. It's pretty cool. Oops, dropped. Pretty cool. I really like it. This one I know if I throw it flat, it's gonna have a really long right fade. Then it's gonna come back just a tad, but not too much. And this one's not just understable enough where it's just gonna dump. No, it just has a really nice gentle right then back. This one is my most thrown one. This is my super flippy one. This sucker flies. The stamp, this is actually my logo for my gaming. I'm not gonna give a shout out because I don't want to hear. But I've thrown this one so much. I bought these at the same time. This one's my understable one. Super understable. I mean, I rip on it flat, it damn near turns into a roller some days. But typically this one's hyzer, flip up, go dead straight, maybe even to the right a little bit. But this is my farthest throwing one. If I'm going for a big boy shot, I rip this one. So yeah, those are my 3 Raiders I love so much. And then we're gonna go with this guy because this guy doesn't matter. This is a Halloween stamped Boatman, I believe, or Northman. Boatman. It's the same thing as the Raider. I threw them today a couple of times back to back to see which one was different. They're the same thing. I just keep this bag for the cool stamp. And I can't figure out what slot I want. Because I'm trying to fill the bag because I'm weird. But this one, I know it's the same thing as the Raider. But it's a pretty cool stamp to have in the bag. It's my show-off disc. So I do have a lot of understable discs. But I do have a couple overstable. And I don't really need any beefy. I'm not that good. I don't have that big of an arm. So those faster, more overstable discs are no use to me. Like Destroyers, the Forces, I can't throw them. They're too overstable. Like if I rip on a Enforcer as hard as I can, it's not going anywhere. Yeah, it's a beefcake, but I don't really enjoy them. I used to bag them because I thought overstable, yeah, throw hard. It's not about that. About being smooth, being consistent, and knowing what your disc can do. Like, if I get into a headwind, I just grab my most overstable Raider, and it always handles it. And then we're going to go with my flippy one. This is a King. This is my understable distance driver. This is for big boy shots, open field, rip on it hard, no wind, go, or maybe a tailwind, go. This sucker is going to be pushing some distance, but that's it. Any wind, flips over. So this is for pretty calm days only. Like today was very calm. I got a rip on it, got to push almost 400 feet, and it worked great. And then I'm going to my swords. I carry 2 of them. I have 9 of them, I want to say, from most overstable to least. This one's brand new. This is the Orbit one. I noticed with the Orbit, this flies dead straight. Don't ever anything else dead straight. It is only for that. I have a lot of straight discs. I throw in the woods. Sorry. This one, it's just a fill slot. I'm sorry, a lot of my discs are, and I'm just doing this for this challenge. But anyways, I don't matter. But I love the swords. I love the way they feel for my forehand. So both these are my forehand discs. I know they fly straight and have a nice finish to them. And then I carry, oh, that's a sword. 2 Trespassers. These are both my S curve disc. I know if I throw them hard and flat, I'm going to have a gentle fade to the right and then back to the left. So I'm throwing the woods and I need that shot shape, I grab one of these. This one's just a touch more understable. So this one I do get a longer to the right, but then it dumps back left. So both these are very useful. They're great. That's all I can say. You know, yeah, everyone carries trespass. If you don't have trespass, go get one. You'll thank me later. And I put that one in the right spot. So yeah, I have a lot of discs that are the same, and I know that. I just like a bag full, and I do throw every disc in my bag. Now on one day, no, but they're all there for their purposes, and I know what they do. It's just kind of hard for me to explain. But thank you for watching. You're awesome. Sorry for the ranting. Sorry this video is 21 minutes long. See ya.